What's up, guys? Welcome back. And I've been meaning to do this video for a long time now, man. I watched Marvel Studios' The Eternals here recently, and I watched a bunch of other movies also here recently, but I want to talk about Eternals here lately. Now, I know that we live in a world where, it's more CG and everything, and you're expecting all this kind of action and whatnot. And I know a lot of people didn't really like Eternals all that much, but I've seen the reviews, I've seen the uh the breakdowns and what everybody thinks about the movie, and it didn't spoil anything for me because I had to eventually go and take a look at it myself and just give the my own critique and opinion on the movie. And before we get started, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed this movie. If you let me know what you thought about it. Uh, it's not going to be long. We're just going to talk about pretty much my overall opinion of the Eternals. So, um, honestly, I liked it. You know what I mean? Apparently Mortimer liked it as well. I don't know how about much y'all can hear that, but um, I liked it. It was a good movie. It was enjoyable. It was a typical Marvel movie, if I do say so myself. I'd have to also say that the pacing of the movie was a bit off. You know what I mean? Some things were cliche. Some things didn't hit. Some things were definitely some things did hit. You know what I mean? And most things were definitely not what some people would make them see make it seem like. I know there was a big shtick about the one guy who was supposedly gay and whatnot, the one Eternal, the black guy who ended up being gay and whatnot, and that was supposedly a big hit about it. A lot of critics didn't like that. They feel like they was trying to force a bunch of stuff on it. A lot of people didn't like the overall tone of the movie when they talked about love and stuff like that and whatnot. And some things may have been confusing as to the plot and the way things were going. And some people also believe that the movie in itself may not have been a good fit for the MCU right now. With that being said, the movie as a whole, as for what it is and for what they were trying to present it to be, I got it. I've come to the conclusion that a lot of people, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but this is just me speaking my opinion and what it seems like from like I'll go and watch something and sometimes I'll agree and sometimes I just completely just don't see what some people saw when they were watching the movie. Me personally, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed what they were trying to do. Like I say, some things were like, you could have went a different way, but you didn't. So let's just say that for whatever the hell that made sense. You know what I mean? From them being considered like gods to just living amongst mortals, like all normally and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like all the way to the point where Icarus becomes like the T-1000 or whatnot and decides he wants to just start murking off all the other Eternals and whatnot, just so that the plan of a celestial being born would come to fruition. The fact that Athena, Angelina Jolie's character, pretty much was having flashbacks of her past lives or whatever, because apparently the Eternals are not just this set of beings and that's that. No, they're a part of an assembly line. So, oh yeah, by the way, spoilers. Sorry, guys, if you didn't want to know or you didn't see anything, I'm not going to talk about a lot, but I'm just going to talk about the things that kind of didn't make sense, such as them being a part of an assembly line and the way that things go on planet to planet is they are sent to the planets to help the planets thrive and flourish and basically live long enough to birth a celestial. Once that celestial is birthed, the planet is destroyed along with the Eternals, and whatnot being destroyed, and they just move on to another planet. You know, they create the Eternals or the Celestials, should I say. They are pretty much like galaxy creators, universe creators, or if you want, and they seed planets, and basically those planets erupt and to become and birth a celestial, and that civilization is destroyed. That planet is destroyed. They decided, hey, we don't want to do that. We love the people here. They tie up some clues of, I mean, some plot holes or some questions that we had in the past, like where were they when Thanos happened? We've seen the previews. You know, all in all, I mean, the best scene in the whole movie to me is when Makari and Icarus had to fight, pretty much Superman versus the Flash. Say that was top tier. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like what the movie presented as far as the story in a way. I think that it's still gonna need some fleshing out, especially with the end. You know what I'm saying? Being this, Cersei became the top celestial, which in my opinion should have been Thena, because she actually was having flashbacks and she knew what was gonna happen. So but Cersei becomes the top celestial. I mean, it's the top eternal. She comes the top celestial, I can't remember his name, but he's the judge. He comes back and snatches her up at the end of the movie, and then we also get a tease as to what's coming next in the MCU with Dane and Mahershala Ali. I want to butcher Mahershala Ali's Blade, whose voice makes an appearance at the end. And yeah, that was it, man. All in all, in my opinion, I think it was a good movie. You know what I mean? I think that it was okay. I think that the was a Chloe Zhao, or whatever her name was. She did a good job. It was to be expected as far as the tone and whatnot. And people are probably in this day and age tired of hearing or seeing or being forced into being woke, rather than just being able to enjoy a movie for what it is. Me, I looked past that and I was actually able to enjoy the movie for what it was. And I would recommend that when it drops on Disney Plus in January, give it a look. Hell, if you got any way to look at it now, go check it out. It's a good movie, guys. My name is Bearded Beanie Guy. I've been happy to bring you this review. If you got any other movies you want me to check out and watch, please let me know down in the comments. I'll watch it. I'll come back and I'll sit here and I'll talk about it and give my opinions on it. That's what I do. I watch movies. I listen to music. I play video games. I read comic books. Let your boy know what's good. Guys, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Happy holidays and peace.